Okay, a very good afternoon here on Friday, the 13th of September 2019. Perhaps unlucky for some, but not for us here at Master the Markets. We have had another profitable week here on the markets with some closed positions, which I want to report in on this live trading update. And then I want to cover the topic trending bars, two important rules. My name is Rishi Patel, co-founder, Master the Markets, the Elite Traders Conference, and the Traders Open Day. And welcome to our market update, which looks at the daily market roundup, the weekly market roundup of the positions we've taken for the week so far. Gives us that level of accountability to you, the public, who are looking at our performance as we go through the year and keeping us accountable to hold us to a higher standard, to make sure that we, of course, are always pushing ourselves to get the very best upside from the market possible and give the best quality and value to the customers that work with us here at Master the Markets. That's constantly our aim, constantly striving to do better. So that's our market update. Let's go for it here at Master the Markets. We'll start by looking at this Euro US dollar, and we had a huge move here in the Euro US dollar market. One of our strategies, cash in 3.0, was looking for a short position just here on the basis of this seller bar, but that didn't pan out for us. Unfortunately, that was not meant to be. This could be potentially a reversal bar in this longer term downward trend that we've been seeing on the euro dollar that's been following and ensuing for such a long period of time just there. So let's be on the lookout to see how this performs into the next coming days and weeks. So that's pretty much it on the Euro US dollar. Did we take any positions on Euro dollar this week? No, we haven't. GBP USD, however, is a different story. We have a profitable trade on the GBP USD from the IB Elite Trading Room just there. So we had, from the Elite Trading Room, we had an insider bar set up just here, which we took long on the market, which was a nice little trade, lots of upside just there on the pound US dollar. It missed our target, unfortunately, by just 5 pips on this bar. But then, of course, we got out at the end of the day, still banking out a very healthy profit of 0.94% of upside. So that was a 0.94% upside trade just there on the pound US dollar, 0.94% of upside on that one. Over on to the next currency up, which was the dollar Swiss, which we also took a trade on here on the money bar strategy. Now, according to the system actually took us out on the high of this bar, which would have been a loss of minus 0.82%. So minus 0.82% was the downside loss on that one just there. However, on the cash, on the live trading room, we did actually trail intraday to this level just here. We remember doing the analysis that evening itself and just saying that we don't want that to be going and pushing through against us during the next day if we've already captured that much upside. So we did get our stop much tighter on that dollar Swiss franc across both positions on the market, and I remember actually making the trail on this one because I was at the premium lounge at the airport just before I was taking a flight off to Rome. I actually made the edit on that one just there, the dollar Swiss franc, and that was for a short breakaway last weekend. Of course, the great thing about trading is that you can make money pretty much anywhere in the world as long as you have a web connection. And so of course I took my laptop with me as I went abroad, and in the evening, 15 minutes a day, just checking the market for the setups and placing the trades as and when needed. And that was the key there on the dollar Swiss franc. So I actually held the live trading room on the Thursday evening from Rome. And so those of you that, of course, subscribe to the live trading rooms here at Master the Markets, the Elite Room or the live trading room, will hear the analysis that we have there and how we're capturing these profitable opportunities. So that's the dollar Swiss. That took us out for a minus 0.82% on system. On cash, we were out for a positive return this year. So not this year, I'll say we're out for a positive return this year for sure, but out on a positive return on the cash trade on that dollar Swiss franc actually. So we finished last week with an upside of around 5,500 euros of upside just there, which represented as Tiro would have put onto his market update as well, which represented around 3% of upside. So nice little start to September we've had last week and this week as well. Still with a positive week. Only just barely a positive week this week, but still a positive week. Today we are running short this trade here on dollar Swiss franc money bars. We actually entered it on the close just there. You'll see a live trading video coming out for that shortly actually. And that was out just there. So we're still running that. We are short the market on dollar Swiss franc. We're looking for a continuation move lower into Monday. And that should take us towards our target, which would give us, if it does hit target, around 2.5% of upside, which will be a nice little trade opportunity there on the money bars. Money bars really is performing and doing consistently well across all the back testing, across all the forward testing. All the results are matching up perfectly. And that's what we like to see in our trading strategies. Doesn't always happen. So for example, the lift-off strategy this year, the gold bar strategy this year as well in the live trading room, not matching up according to the back testing. And so of course, these do need to be reviewed to see if the robustness of the strategy still stand. But again, it's constant and never-ending improvement actually with these trading strategies. That's why we continue to have the research being done in-house. The research is very important. So that's the dollar Swiss franc, dollar Japanese yen. Again, we took a position last week on the dollar Japanese yen on the IB interruption on the prime profit strategy, which was actually just this one here. We took this seller bar long. Again, you may wonder why you would do that if you only have a limited amount of information. Let's say, for example, I just delete all of this out for just a second. Let's get rid of that. Let's say if I just delete all of this out for just a second here, and then you can't see any of the other data that's taken place, and you only have that seller bar, you may ask the question, why are we looking to even go long in that? But again, there's a very mathematical strategic reason for why we do that, and it's all around the elite trading room that we discuss all of these key concepts in. So that's it on that dollar yen. That was last week. This week we are up the 0.12%, 120 pounds of upside this week, and that's the roundup just there. The Aussie dollar, let's take a look at it, is continuing to push higher just here, so not really showing signs of turning at this time. Euro yen, again, massive stop taking bar yesterday. Look at the size of the bar. The size of the bar is always a clue, an indication as to what's happening in the market. Again, we're using pure price to make these assessments, and this is how we can tell that there could be a potential turning point for the longer term coming in to the market just there. So that's it across the key currencies that we normally analyze. What I want to do in this market update as well, just teach something on trending bars. Very importantly, I want to just give away the rules really here that we're using on the trending bars. Just to recap this, we've actually gone over this in previous market updates where we've taught trending bars, but I just want to go over this one more time because I'm speaking to one or two customers after a live trading webinar which we held last week, again sharing profitable opportunities in the live markets. But what is it specifically that I wanted to talk about is something that a lot of people are getting common misconception on. First of all, the idea of trending bars is limited to Master the Markets. You won't find anything about trending bars on the web outside of Master the Markets. This is an in-house concept that we have developed and pioneered and that we are pushing out there. It is a fantastic way of looking at the market, and there's many reasons for that. And again, you can go and understand other videos that we've made on a YouTube channel. Go and Google Open Equity. Very, very powerful concept which you can learn just there. So let's go ahead and key this in. What is it that we want to discuss around trending bars? So two key rules, first of all, that I want to talk about. So let's key that in. So two key rules here on the money bar strategy. So the first one is how we count the trending bars. Okay, how we count the trending bars. So trending bars are counted when a higher high is created by the next bar. Okay, so you can see that this seller bar here has created a higher high in relation to the previous previous bar. So this was a buyer bar, but this bar created a higher high. I'm not concerned about the color of the bar or the open and the close. That's not really important. Just the high I'm looking at. It created a higher high. The next bar also created a higher high. So that's a trending bar. So did the next bar also create a higher high. So that's also a trending bar there as well. Now, the bar after that has also created a higher high, which is this one here. But this seller bar is not a higher high. You can see clearly that is actually a lower high. And what that means is that that is not a trending bar. So in this sequence of bars, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 trending bars only. Okay, so you only count bars that make higher highs. Now, bars that make higher highs are either, it can be an outsider bar like that bar has made a higher high in relation to the previous bar, or it can be a trending bar which makes a higher high and a higher low. But in any case, we're only looking to count the bars that follow either one of these two patterns. Either they're a higher high, or if you're going to the short side, you're looking for a lower low. That's the first rule of counting trending bars. The second rule of counting trending bars is all around the idea of the PSWB. So you need to observe for a PSWB. But even before you get to that, what we need to say is that for the money bar strategy, which we're teaching in the live trading webinar, we talk about the idea of a minimum number of trending bars. So if we say we're looking for 5 trending bars, or we say we're looking for 7 trending bars, or 8, that is meaning to say that we need to have a minimum of that number. So it is more than or equal to X number of trending bars. Okay, so X number of trending bars. I won't give you the exact number. If you want to join one of our live trading webinars that are coming up, jump onto our website, find out about live trading webinars, or if you're on our email list, you'll find out about live trading webinars. When you go on to this and understand the idea of number of trending bars, you'll understand that we need a minimum of a certain number of trending bars. So if we're talking about 7 or 8 trending bars, we're saying more than or equal to 7 or 8. So if there's 20 trending bars, again, this is quite rare, extremely rare, I should say, then that is a valid number of trending bars. However, I should emphasize this, however, what we need to understand, what's critical, is that we can't have less than 7 or 8 trending bars. It must be at least that amount. So those are the two rules: at least X number of trending bars, more than or equal to X number of trending bars, and a trending bar is a bar that makes a higher high. The low of the bar isn't important, the high of the bar is important, and that's the key just there. So that's pretty much it in terms of my market update for this week and my educational topic for the week as well. We look forward to speaking to you soon, or engaging in one of our live trading rooms, or in the Traders Basecamp package, which we are running in November 9th and 10th. Again, get in touch with the team to find out more about that Central London based workshop. If you can't make it to London, we have the entire workshop being live cast and streamed on the web. So that's it from us. I look forward to speaking to you all soon. Until the next time, stay disciplined, follow your trading plan, keep trading like a master. Bye for now.